What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you missed last video, my name is Matt, and today we are talking about the 5 things that I hate about my Toyota Supra. These are going to be 5 small but important items that you need to be aware of before you go and purchase a Supra for yourself. Are any of these 5 going to keep me from buying the Supra again? No. Does it make me regret my decision? No. But you may have a different opinion on that, so let's dive right on into it. To start us off, we're going to be over here in the rear with the trunk. Now, why on God's green earth did they not include a trunk release button on the exterior of the car? I have no idea. We have no button here, no button there. The only way to open this guy is to go to your key fob and hold this button. And I'll show you why that is a huge problem for me. So let's just say walking up to the car with a backpack, or let's say your hands are full, you're at the grocery store, and you reach down, no button. How are you gonna open the trunk when your hands are full? Instead, you gotta come over here, you have to hold down the actual button, you'll hear it release, then you can open the trunk and throw all your stuff in. Yes, is that nitpicky? Of course, but that's what this list is about, the things you may not think about. Seems like the engineers just forgot to add something so simple for a daily driver. I mean, yes, you can daily drive it, and that's what I do. And that's just one of those things that on a daily aspect, if you're going to the grocery store or you're putting anything in your trunk, that gets annoying after a while. It's like a puzzle every time you have to try and open the trunk. Number 2 on the list is going to be having a locked ECU if your ECU date is post-2020, that weird cutoff date. I know you guys have seen tons of videos out there about all of that, but not having the ability to tune out of the box for number 2. If you're somebody that has a locked ECU, pretty much anybody after 2020, you're not going to have the ability to tune your car without sending off your ECU to get it unlocked by Femto over in Finland. And who wants to do that for the $2,200 price tag when you add on top the license for the BM3 or MHD or EcuTech, whatever one you end up going with. But for me, what drives me nuts that I don't have the ability to turn off my check engine light, or even if you go aftermarket seats, you can't turn the airbag light off. Just little nitpicky stuff like that that you wouldn't have the ability to turn off if you had a tune. You don't in the car. So because I have a catless downpipe and I am not unlocked, I cannot turn off my check engine light. Now, if I was a 2020 and I was already unlocked, all I would have to do is spend about $500 on a bench unlock with MHD or something like that, one of those providers, and then I can tune the car. But nope, I am 2021, so my ECU is locked. I've already pulled it and verified the date, so that means I'd have to spend $2,200 just to start tinkering around. No mods, no big turbo, even if I wanted to shell out the money for it, but that's all right. Number 2 on the list is locked ECU. Number 3 on the list is going to be interior storage space. And yes, before you all go crazy in the comments, I know this was not built for interior storage space. Here's what you're looking at for interior storage. You have a cubby pocket there where I usually just end up putting my wallet. Then you have a tiny, tiny pocket right here where I got some candies. And then you got cup holders here. Shout out Dr. Pepper. Sponsor me if you would like. That would be great. I'll bring you guys over to the other side to check a look out at what you got over there. Same thing here on the passenger side, minuscule amount of storage. And then you have your glove box, which usually houses your owner's manual. You have a small cubby right here, not very useful. And you have a phone charging pad, which burns up your phone, so I've turned that into just an extra little cubby. You do have some struggles putting sunglasses anywhere too. That's another thing most of you might deal with. For something that the manufacturer considers a daily driver, I don't think that I should have to resort to my backpack or my pockets or the cup holders for all my stuff, aka just my phone and my wallet and my keys. I shouldn't have to struggle to find places for that, but that's again being nitpicky. I am thankful for the rear amount of storage though. Not too bad in here. They say it's low and hard to get stuff in, but I can get all my groceries in there. And I'm freezing. I'm trying to read my script and I'm freezing my butt off inside the car. It's 34 degrees in the middle of December. Number 4 on the list is going to be the rattles that this car makes. I'm sure you guys have already heard this bar right here makes a bunch of noises, as well as the dash screen it starts rattling while you're driving down the highway, and you got to start shaking it to get it to stop. Same thing with this material right here. I know for a fact that the doors rattle. The reason I know that's because on YouTube, what people are doing to fix the issue with the rattling noises is taking the whole interior apart and putting foam where people have found the rattles to be coming from, which includes the door speakers, that area right there on the dash, your bar in the back. That's all just something you shouldn't have to deal with on a $60,000 MSRP car. Little rattles while you're hitting any little bump down the street. Not super good build quality for the interior, maybe. Something to think about for sure. So another thing that kind of bugs me is if you come all the way down here to your sport displays, all they give you is horsepower and torque. I'm coming from an American-made car, a Dodge Charger, and I had lap times, G-force, all the temperatures, literally everything you needed, and this only has 2, which is really shocking to me from who makes this car versus an American-made car. I get the drag aspect of it between a Dodge Charger and a Supra, but it would still be nice to have when you're out on the track or you're at the drag strip and you'd want to time yourself. It just gives you that little bit of extra experience even as a daily driver. Just having those numbers up there and monitoring your temperatures is obviously important. So that is definitely number 5 gripe of the day. Sport displays, the lack thereof. At the end of the day, the Supra is still such an amazing car, and I would still bought it knowing all of that before. So I hope you guys found that video interesting. Hopefully some of you prospective Supra owners keep some of those things in mind, and hopefully it doesn't turn you away. It didn't turn me away. I still love it. Hope you guys enjoy your Supras. Have fun out there. Be safe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.